What's up guys, it's your boy. What's up guys, it's your boy from Massiah. So, in today's video, right now I'm just about to go to school. I am on holiday, but I'm in year 11, so we still have to go into school some of the days for like extra booster sessions and stuff like that. So I thought I'd take you through some of the stuff I do to maximise my performance both in the gym and at school. Because I got my mock results back. I got I think 5 9's and 3 8's, which for my American viewers is all A stars, but the 5 9's are like the highest A stars that you can get. So with that, obviously people have a lot of questions for how I do that, and yeah, I thought in this video I'd kind of give that an answer and just kind of show you what I do and how I balance that with the gym at the same time. So yeah, stay tuned. Oh, bus is there. Let me catch that bus. The bus is right over there. But yeah, as I said, even though my school is on holiday now, we're on break, year 11 still have to go in for like extra sessions and that. So today I've got sports science. My deadline for all the coursework is due in I think 2 weeks from now, which I really need to get done. So yeah. Alright guys, so my first tip for this video is going to be create yourself a flexible schedule. So the reason why this is so important is because the people that you often see having a really good social life, going out all the time, those guys are usually not doing well in school, right? Whereas the guys that are doing well in school, the people that are studying hard, oftentimes they don't have a good social life. So if you want to be on both of these camps at the same time, you need to manage your time wisely. And again, the reason why I say a flexible schedule is because if you want to do things with your friends, oftentimes you can't have a set schedule, because one day your friends are going out at maybe 2 o'clock, the other day they're going out at 5. So the main thing is that you need to get the work done. So if you're saying to yourself, okay, cool, I need to get 4 hours of revision done today. When and how you get those 4 hours in doesn't really matter, because the main thing is that you're getting in 4 hours of revision. So if on Monday your friends are going out at 5, so you're saying to yourself, okay, I'm going to do revision from 10 to 12 and then 2 to 4. That's cool, you got 4 hours in, boom. If your friends are going out at 10, you can say to yourself, okay, I'm going to wake up early, do revision from 7 to 9, and then get home at 5 and do revision from 6 to 8. That's cool, you got in 4 hours, everything's blessed. Like, it doesn't really matter, as long as you get the revision in, you're cool. And I think this is a really important thing for people to consider, because with me personally, people were asking me, how can you still go to the gym during mock week? How can you still go to the gym during the time that you're revising and things like that? And I'm saying, there's 24 hours in a day. Are you telling me I can't find 2 of those 24 hours to go to the gym? Of course you can. It's only a matter of structuring your day properly so you get the revision in and then you can do what you want. Alright, I'll catch you at tip 2 in a second, but let's carry on with the vlog.
I slapped my snap on it too.
Where is he? You wanna snap your snap in it?
Hey.
Hey, shout your snap, fam.
Bessie.100 BASEY. Instagram official
no trim.
__
No trim.
Bessie BASSY.
How long is your Snapchat and shit, fam? You've been
Long.
speaking
Nah,
about
yeah, it's been a while, fam. How long is it?
I don't move Instagram and Snap.
From the man that we're not remembering
why
it.
Hello?
What are these men? These men.
Then some next artist.
I shit trying to pay me, fam.
Shit, trying to pay you. Why are you pressuring artists for money, fam? I thought you were a baller. I thought you had money. Done, are you? Alright guys, so tip number 2 is revising effectively. Because the thing is, half an hour of effective revision could be even better than 2 hours of ineffective revision. So the main things that are going to make revision ineffective is primarily getting distracted. For most people this is their phone, and another thing is not revising at a quick enough pace. So what I've seen a lot of times with people is they're revising, but it's just taking them too long. They're not going fast enough. They could be going faster, but because they're in a home setting, they don't feel the pressure, they don't feel enough pressure to work at a fast enough pace. So say you're doing a science practice paper. If in the exam you only have an hour and 15 minutes, why are you taking 2 hours to do it at home? Because I think a common misconception when it comes to revision is prioritizing time over actual work done. What counts in revision is the amount of work done, the amount of information you've absorbed, the amount of practice questions that you've done, not the amount of time. Because you could be taking your sweet time doing 2 exam questions in half an hour when really you're capable of doing 6 of them. So how effective was that revision session for you? Could you have done it faster? And yeah, so back to distractions. When you're revising, I just say point blank period, put your phone away, dash it somewhere, turn it on silent. I'd say don't even have it in the room with you, because the very presence of your phone could distract you and make your revision less effective than it could be. And the reason why this is so important if you want to get all 9s and still have a social life is because we can't afford to waste 5 hours. We can't afford it. So if I only have 3 hours, those 3 hours need to be the most focused 3 hours of my life if I want to get the most out of those 3 hours so I can get the maximum performance in the test. Alright, so at this point I'm going to go and hit a gym session. After the gym session we're going to get to tip 3.
This is a Chucky Beat production.
Chucky B.
Okay, so tip number 3 is to put your stronger subjects on the back burner and your weaker subjects on the front burner. And the reason for this is, with your stronger subjects, some of them you're probably secure in getting a 9. So for me, that's going to be history, music, and English language. Those subjects, I don't really revise until we're getting up close towards the test, because I'm pretty secure in getting a 9. It's not very hard for me to get a 9 in those subjects. Whereas there are subjects for me that I'm not on a 9 yet, right? Like maths and science. I need to work towards getting a 9, and that means I need to put in considerably more revision into those subjects than I'm going to put into music and history, because there's more work to do. So if I've got 4 hours of revision, and throughout the week 4 times 7, that's 20 hours of revision per week, the bulk of that revision needs to be on the subjects that I'm trying to bring up, as compared to the subjects that I'm already secure with and I'm pretty much sure I'm going to get a 9 in. And that's not me telling you to stop revising those subjects that you're getting a 9 in already, but the thing is, with those subjects, you don't want to have those to be your primary subjects that you're revising, like the subjects you're revising the most. Because a lot of people only actually revise the subjects that they like. So they're really good at maths, they like maths, so they revise maths a lot. For me, it doesn't really make any sense, because if you're good at maths and you really like maths, then clearly you need to be doing something else. So that's one way that I look at it, and I think that will benefit you. My last tip for you is to go beyond just what's required of you. And the reason for this is, in certain subjects, in order for you to get a 9, percentage-wise, you have to be in the high 80s. And getting in the high 80s is getting near to full marks on pretty much every question. And if you want to get full marks, you need to be giving the examiners something that not everyone else is giving them. Because remember, the 9s are only going to be, I think, the top 5% of the 8s. So you're an extremely minute portion of the population. So the information you're giving, the answers that you're giving, need to be something that stands out that everyone else isn't giving. So for example, I was talking to my English literature teacher, and she was telling me that oftentimes the difference between thoughtful and critical, which can be a couple of marks in your English literature essay, is oftentimes how generic the answer is. If the answer is very generic, if your thesis statement is generic, one that everyone's doing, the examiner is going to be hard pressed to give you critical. But if it's one that's extremely unique, you know, no one's phrased it that way, or no one's even come up with that idea before, then it's easier for you to get into that critical band, and it's easier for them to reward you for those marks, because you're proving to them you're an excellent student. And in terms of practically applying the tip that I just gave you, I'd say doing extra reading, watching extra videos, just going above and beyond, giving yourself extra knowledge that is atypical, stuff that other people might not have seen. So yeah. Alright guys, I hope this video was helpful. I hope you could use this video even if you're not aiming for 9s, even if you just want to improve. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, give me a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.